Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, wherever you are. Good afternoon. Mega love shout out to all the subscribers and followers of this channel. And this is your teacher, Marifa Adonis. And our topic for today is the basic concepts on fraction. So, this is best for all levels or grade levels until college, actually, because napansin ko lang, even, no? The college graduate, the high school graduate, they have difficulty in simplifying fractions. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what is a fraction? A fraction can be used to represent part of a whole. For example, this pizza is divided into six equal parts. This watermelon is divided into four equal parts. And this lemonade is divided into eight equal parts. So a fraction can be written as part of a set or a part of a whole. Okay, so let us continue. All right, so these are the symbols of fractions. So you have one whole, one half, one fourth, or three fourths, and one fourth. Okay, so when a whole quantity or a set is divided into parts, each part is called a fraction. A fraction is a number written on a form of a over b, where a and b are whole numbers, but b cannot be zero. The number on the top, a, is a called numerator, and the number below, or b, is called denominator. So we have here a fraction of 2/3. 2 is the numerator, while 3 is the denominator. Now, there are two categories of a fraction. So, if the numerator is less than the denominator, is called a proper fraction. It means the fractions is number less than 1 unit. B, if the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator, is called an improper fraction. It means that the fraction is a number greater than or equal to 1 unit. An improper fraction can be transformed to a whole number or mixed number. A mixed number is the sum of the whole number and a proper fraction. To perform the transformation, simply divide the numerator by the denominator. If there is a non-zero remainder, write the remainder over the denominator. A fraction can be simplified if the numerator and denominator have the common factor greater than 1. One way to simplify a fraction to the lowest term is to divide the numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor, or the GCF. Another way is to factor the numerator and denominator into prime factorization and divide the common factors. Example, we have 12 over 10 or 18 as a fraction in lowest term. Okay, we need to express. Okay, so finding the factors of 12, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 12. And the factors of 18 is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Now, their common factors is 6, or the greatest common factor is 6. Okay, then we divide 12 divided by 6 and 18 divided by 6. So this is 2, or 2/3. Therefore, 12 over 18 is equal to 2/3. These are equivalent of fractions. Equivalent fractions can be defined as a fractions that can be different numerators and denominators, but they represent the same value. All equivalent fractions get reduced to the same fraction in their simplest form. For example, they determine whether 15, 20, 21, 18, and the 15, 40, and 13, 15 are equivalent fractions. So okay, we have here 15 over 20. Their greatest common factor is 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 20 divided by 5 is 4. While in 2118, their GCF is 7. No? So 21 divided by 7 is 3. 21 divided by 7 is 4. Therefore, 1520 and 2118 are equivalent fractions. Okay. So what about the second, no? The 1340. So the GCF is 5. So 13 divided by 5 is 8. 40 divided by 5 is 18. So 13, since 1315 is already in the lowest term, we could say that 1340 and 1315 are not equivalent fractions. Okay, so we have here an exercise. Let's use a cross product to determine or write equal or not equal in the box. Okay, so how are we going to do this? So we have here 3/4 and 12, 16. For 3/4, we get the GCF of 12 and 16 is 4. No? So let's see. Okay, so 4 over 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And 16 divided by 4 is 4. So that means they are equal. What about 5, 6, and 7, 9? Of course, as you can see here, they are not equal. Okay? Next, let's see what's the next. We have 5, 8, and 14, 16. So the same, the GCF here is 2. No? Okay? 14 divided by 2 is 7. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 5, 8, and 7, 8 are not equal. Okay? Then we have the GCF of 4 and 20, 8 and 20 is 4. Okay? So 8 divided by 4 is 2. 40 divided by 4 is 5. So therefore, this one is equal. Okay? Next. Okay, so here draw a smiley face if the pair of fraction is its lowest term and sad face if not before its number. Now, here the GCF of 24 and 36 is 6. Okay, 24 divided by 6 equals 2. 36 divided by 6 is 6. We can still divide this by 2. Okay, alright, so 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So therefore, the answer should be sad face. Okay, there is sad. Okay, for 10 and 15. Okay, so in here, the GCF is 5. So this should be 5, no, 2/3. Here, the GCF is 10. This could be 3, 3/6, or 1/2. Okay, so this again is sad face because they are not in lowest term. And this one also, sad face. 55, 155, 60. And then we have 1/2. Yes, this one, check. Uh, okay, 5, 6. And this one is 5, 6. So this one is smiley face. Yan. 624, no. Okay, that's it. Okay, so in here, we need to draw a circle for proper fraction, square for improper fraction, and star for a whole or mixed number before its item. So 6, 8 is proper fraction, so it's circle. This one is improper, no, 11, 4. The same with 24. Uh, okay. But if you are going to reduce this to lowest term, it becomes star because this 24 divided by 2 is 12. That is already a whole number. So uh, you can answer either square or a star. So this one is star. This is circle, circle, star. Okay, this is square, star, and star. If you get it, no? For my dear grade 4, grade 5 students, this is very important, no? Okay, next we have, all right, so encircle the fraction does not belong to the group. As you can see, all these are 4, 4 fifths, 6, 7, 10, 9, and 1/3. So the other threes are in proper fraction while 9, 10 is improper. And number 2, we have whole. Okay, so this one is the correct answer because 3/4 is only the lowest, no? And in here, yeah, per fifth. Here, okay, yes, this is the smallest. 1, 6. Okay, and everyone is written in a whole, or this one also, no? Because it's written in a different way, right? Okay, so draw a smiley if the equation is correct, and if not, uh, each other. No, you can do it on your paper, right? So all you have to do is convert the fraction into, or you can change this one. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2, 5 over 3. Are they equal? Or is the equation? Of course, it's not, no? So, you just do the same. So, para mahirap sa inyo, or para madali, you just change the mixed number into an improper fraction. Go ahead, go. And then one here, we have another, um, right yes if the fraction are equivalent, and no if not. Okay, let's see. I'll give you hint, no? So for example, this at 10, 5, the GCF is 5, okay? So this would be 2 over 7. Okay, so these are equals, the answer is yes. That's it. No? So this good day everyone. I hope you learned our lesson for today. And kahit bakasyon, you have to learn, mag-advance ng aral because sa pamagitan nun, ready na ulit kayo to face the world on July. Okay? Love you all.